India's largest airline Indigo is struggling for the fifth straight day, and the situation has not improved even on Saturday. Major airports including Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore and Chennai saw long queues and frustrated passengers waiting through the night. In the last 4 days, the airline has cancelled more than 2,000 flights, causing huge disruption across the country. Nearly 3 lakhs passengers have been directly affected due to delays and cancellations. Indigo has not given a clear explanation for the operational issues, and travelers continue to face confusion about their rescheduled flights and refunds. In West Bengal's Murshidabad district, suspended TMC MLA Humayun Kabir is preparing to lay the foundation of a new Babri mosque in Beltanga. On Saturday morning, his supporters were seen walking towards the proposed site with bricks on their heads, symbolizing support for the construction. The entire Beltanga region has been placed on high alert due to rising tension. A day earlier, the Calcutta High Court refused to stop the construction, stating that maintaining peace during the event is the responsibility of the state government. Security forces have been deployed to avoid any disturbance in the area. A group of former judges, senior lawyers and members of the Campaign for Judicial Accountability and Reforms have written a letter to Chief Justice of India, Justice Surikant, expressing concern over recent observation made by the Supreme Court. On December 2nd, the bench led by the CJI Surikant and Justice Joy Male Bagchi questioned whether people who enter India illegally should receive a red carpet welcome, especially when many Indian citizens are struggling with poverty. The remarks were made during the hearing of the habeas corpus petition involving Rohingya Muslims. The letter says such comments may impact humanitarian consideration and calls for more sensitivity on the issue. The Enforcement Directorate has attached properties worth Rs 1,120 crore in its ongoing money laundering investigation connected to companies linked to Anil Ambani, chairman of the Reliance Group. With this latest action, the total value of attached assets in the case has reached Rs 10,117 crore. The ED claims these properties are tied to financial irregularities and fund diversion under investigation. This marks another major setback for the group, which has already faced several legal and financial troubles in recent years. The agency says the probe will continue and more disclosures are expected as they examine additional transactions. A Pakistani woman named Nikita Nagdev has released a video message seeking help from India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi. She says she married Vikram Nagdev in Pakistan on 26 January 2020 according to Hindu rituals. 1 month later, he brought her to India, but on 9 July 2020, she was sent back to Karachi from the Atari border due to what he claimed were visa issues. Since then, she says he has not tried to bring her back or help with documents. Nikita says that if she does not receive justice from authorities, she will approach the courts. Her plea is gaining attention on social media. Pakistan has again publicly backed China's territorial claim over Arunachal Pradesh. During a press briefing on December 5th, Pakistan Foreign Ministry spokesperson Tahir Antrabi said that Pakistan fully supports China on issues related to its sovereignty and territorial integrity. He made the statement when asked about China's repeated comments regarding Arunachal Pradesh. This is not the first time Pakistan has supported China's position against India. The fresh statement comes at a time of ongoing border tension between India and China, and it may further strain diplomatic relations in the region. A shocking road accident was captured on camera in Romania where a Mercedes suddenly went airborne and flew over 2 cars before crashing. The incident happened when the driver lost control at high speed, causing the vehicle to lift off the road like a scene from an action movie. Local police said the car hit a divider which sent it into the air. Fortunately, no major injuries were reported, though all vehicles were badly damaged. The video has gone viral and officials are investigating the exact cause of the high-speed crash. Silver prices have seen a big rise this week, becoming Rs 13,851 costlier in just 7 days. Gold has also increased, going up by Rs 2,001 in the same period. Experts say strong global demand and market uncertainty are pushing both precious metals higher. This year has been especially strong for investors, with gold giving a return of 69% so far, while silver has delivered an even bigger return of 107%. Traders believe the trend may continue as people move money into safe haven assets due to global economic concern. Google Trends has released a new popularity list for Indian cricket searchers, and young star Vaibhav Suryavanshi has become India's number one trending cricketer. Rising talent Priyan Sharia is the second position after a strong surge in the fan interest. The list also features top women cricketers with Jemima and Smriti Mandana both making it into the top 10, showing their growing influence in Indian cricket. Experts say the trend reflects changing audience choices and the increasing power of social media in shaping sports popularity across the country. A strong cold wave of icy winds from the Himalaya region has increased cold conditions across northern and central India. In Rajasthan, 18 cities recorded temperatures below 10 degrees Celsius on Friday, while 7 locations dropped below 5 degrees Celsius. Fatehpur remained the coldest with 1.9 degrees Celsius. Other regions such as Sikar and Nagur also saw severe temperatures drop. The cold wave has extended into Madhya Pradesh, where several areas reported sharp decline in night temperatures. Authorities have advised people, especially the elderly and children, to take precaution as the chill is likely to continue. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.